Okay, welcome to the live stream. Today we will be playing fromsoft, the game that deletes all of your draft if you make a mistake. So just to show you, if I spell you wrong, you die. If you make a typo, your draft dies and you have to start all over again. This software is evil. It's terrible, but it is also a lot of fun. So today, considering it's Valentine's Day and I have nothing better to do, I'm going to try to write a romance story on this software. And if you're watching the stream, if something doesn't sound right or something looks funny, let me know. This is my first time live streaming with this software, so we'll see how this goes. Also, let me know how I sound. I can adjust my mic, all that stuff. But yeah, we're going to play some fromsoft. Let me know if you have any ideas for a story. Yeah, so if you make any typo, I'll give some examples. From the last time, I made a video with it a while ago, and basically you have to type all sentences correctly. There are some names, so I'm pretty sure if I use the name, like Patrick, I think Patrick's like you, Patrick, for example. So it allows Patrick. Let's see. I'm trying to think of some other names. What about Anna? How do you spell Anna? Is it one A or? Oh yeah. So last time, I wrote last time I used the word Texas, and it just deleted my entire work. So you, Patrick, are from Texas. Yep. So apparently Texas is not a word according to this. So I could use an idea for this romance story because I don't really know what I want to write, but the general idea is can't make any mistakes or deletes it. I'm going to try to write an entire story. I'm pretty sure when I made a video on this the last time, it was about 40 words. No, not 40 words. It was about like 400 words, I said. I was originally shooting for like 1,000, but I could not get past like 400, so I ended up shortening up the story. So we will see how this goes. I don't really have an idea for a romance story. I'm not really a romance writer, but we will do my best here. Once upon... I'm also trying not to look at my keyboard because I'm trying to like learn how to actually type without looking. It's pretty embarrassing, but I pretty much always just like look directly at the keyboard while I type and just see what happens on the page. Once upon a time, there was a very lonely streamer on Valentine. Yeah, if you have a story, I'll definitely write it because I have no ideas. On Valentine Day, the streamer had no one. Ugh. There's a space between no one. I guess that makes a lot of sense. Yes, and then your score is basically so you get a score for every word you type. It goes up one. I did notice a glitch the first time I played the game. I don't think they patched it, where if you like write A over again, A is technically a word, so you can kind of build up a high score by just spamming A. See how high I can get it here. Guy, girl. The girl can be rich, and the guy can be poor. Friends to lover, where the girl is grumpy, and the guy is sunshine. I don't know what to do with that. Although I feel like that's like what most romances are. It's just like a couple tropes just lumped together. No hate to the romance genre. I just read like 4 romance books in one day. Yeah, I'm trying to get my high score up. Show the point. Alright, so you're saying guy, girl. The girl can be rich and the guy can be poor. Friends to lovers, where the girl is grumpy and the guy is sunshine. Okay. We can work upon this. I have no idea how to start this. Maybe I only read romance because I'm single. It sucks. I'm also single, but like I just rather read something else other than a romance story. I don't mind like a romance subplot, but like books that are focused on like romance, I feel like sometimes it's just like too. A lot of them are too. Not all of them, obviously, but a lot of the ones I've read are just kind of cheesy. The ones I read for like my most recent video, my Valentine's video that I posted today, actually were not so awful. I just have complete writer's block staring at this page right now. Also, let me know in the comments or if you're in the live chat. Like, let me know if my voice is coming out on time or if it's like there's like a delay or anything. This is my first time doing this, so I want to troubleshoot some issues. Let's go with it was just another warm summer night. Another warm summer night. Yeah, I don't read smut to hate them all. Small romance stuff is cute. Thank you. I just got the it's a new mic. I'm pretty happy with it. It was just another warm summer night. Well, I gotta pick a name that this thing doesn't allow for the girl. How about Sam? Sam sat on her porch. Her porch. Wondering how life had come to this. How life had come to this. She was 27 and she still had never had a boyfriend. She had never ever even gone on a date. It was so embarrassing. Oh god, I spelled it. I knew when I typed it out that I was probably going to spell embarrassing wrong, but I was confident for no reason. I wish I could leave, she whispered to herself as she stood at the door. I don't know. Is that too dramatic? Isn't like this... I mean, I don't even remember what I wrote. Wasn't it like her porch? Like, where is she going to leave to? We can roll with that. We can roll with that. We can do anything. Okay. See, this it's also weird because like you guys can't hear it because I kind of muted the computer audio. Like, there's like this intense music playing too, so I'm trying to write this like weird, grumpy sunshine romance, and there's just like Dark Souls music playing in the background. It just does not fit at all. When I first did this challenge, what I basically did was I wrote a story about a person being stuck like in an apocalypse bunker, like not realizing like whether or not like the world ended. So it was kind of like a story of like a person going insane, which works a lot better for this. Oh, she doesn't like her parents. Okay, so she's 20. Oh, so she's 27 and she still lives with her parents. That's actually interesting. We can work with this. We got so how. It's also funny, like, and you'll see like if you like rewatch this video later, like, it's funny how like every single time I end up starting the story like a little different, and it just like warps into something completely different. How had it come to this? At 27 years old. At 27 years old, she. What was her name again? What we name her? Was it Sam? 27-year-old Sam sat out on her porch on the warm evening. God. Evening. How do I spell it? Evening. What is it? Evening? I am not good at spelling. At first I wanted to put an A in there, but I knew there was no A. That's embarrassing. I haven't even hit like 50 yet, have I? Sam, rewatch and put each star together. Honestly, I will probably edit this into like a shorter video, maybe. Be a pretty easy way to get a video out there. At my story in the moment, I'm on draft 2, I'm on chapter 7, and I hit so much trauma through this chapter just to scare people. Can't wait till they see the rest. Yeah, it's awesome. Awesome. I can't spell, don't ask me. Okay, well, I'm gonna need you to help me spell if I get stuck again, because I can't get stuck here again. Okay, so I'm gonna go back. I kind of like it was a warm summer evening. Awesome. Okay, so there's an E there. And Sarah, oh no, not Sarah, Sam. And Sam sat on the porch, enjoying the light breeze as she wondered how her life could have possibly come to this. Maybe she can like imagine like what it'd be like if she had a boyfriend, but she doesn't have a boyfriend because she's 27 and she's all alone. 47 words. I think you can't. No, the A's don't count. The A is a glitch in the system. I'm getting Siri. Okay. How her life could have possibly come to this. I lost my train of thought. I kind of want to tally up at the end of this, like how many words I lost from just getting deleted over and over. Okay, so how her life could have possibly come to this. I don't know. Oh yeah. She she imagined what would be like to have a strong arm around her. Oh, I forgot the U. Oh. I felt like that was started to come together, sort of. 41 again. So half the time, like, you see the mistake and then you just accidentally press space before you can undo it. A train hit you. Now you can have a train of thought. Oh, maybe we should incorporate a train into this. Just like she gets hit by a train. That could be a lot of fun. Let's see. No. How do we start it? It was a warmer. It was a warm summer evening. Now, the one thing I'm gonna make sure I don't do is misspell the same word twice. Like the first time I did this challenge, I would lose like the same word 7 times. Yeah, I want to add like a maybe a train. Maybe there's like a train in her neighborhood. She's rich, right? Was it she the one rich? She's rich. Do they have trains in rich neighborhoods? Summer evening. Okay, I'll add train. And Sam closed her eyes and listened The train chugged by. She loved trains. Loved trains. She loved trains. Ever since she was a little girl. Oh, here we go. Here we go. That's where she imagined she would meet him. Her soul mate. Oh no! I put a D. Oh, I mistyped. Oh, we were really getting somewhere there too. I think that was the best. Oh, that's just sloppy. That's just. No. That's just careless. That's just careless. Okay. Yeah, she's rich. What year is the story based off? I have no idea. To be honest, I'm just picturing like a blank avatar standing on like a train platform. There is nothing to this right now. It could be cool to make this like set like earlier, like in like the I don't know. When were trains invented? They've been around for a while, right? Like the 1800s. Like, were they around in the late 1800s? I feel like they were. I don't know. But honestly, I feel like that's just like more work, and I'm just struggling as it is to just get words on the page, just to add like train research. That's just too much. Let's focus. How did I start that one off? Was a I'm actually really curious. Like, when were trains like invented? It was a warm summer evening, and Sam closed her eyes and listened as the train in the distance chugged. I got two answers: 1804 and early 1500s. I'm gonna go with 1804. I do not believe for a second that trains existed in the 1500s. That is no. There's no way. Is there a way? There's no way trains already existed in like the Columbus era. No, that's no. There's no way. Okay, in 1804, the first real train was made. When? Like, what was there before that? I just had the urge to make a romance story set in the summer on the beach vacation, and I set the story in Augusta because it sounded and looked interesting. Interesting. Do you have anything to add to the story? So far, we have romance, rich girl, train. I haven't really gotten that far, but that's kind of what we're working with so far. Oh, like the wagon things that go like back and forth, like the. Okay, I sound like an idiot, but like you know what I'm talking about. Like with like they pull down like back and forth, like it like teeters. Like I know what I'm talking about. It makes sense. I'm not gonna look it up. I gotta focus on writing here. But all right, we're getting off track here. As a train in distance chug by. She always loved trains ever since she was a little girl. Back then, she'd meet him in a train. The man of her. Oh, new high score, 45. Man, it is depressing. Oh, I've been doing this for 20 minutes, and my high score is 45. The man of her dreams. The love of her life. Her soul mate. Oh, I almost messed up. Although Mars a word, right? M-A-R-E. I would have gotten away with it. Her soulmate. It never happened. As she dreamed it would. Year after year, she rode. She took. I don't know. Road is a very simple word, but for some reason I was kind of self-conscious that I would not be able to finish it. Yeah, those things. I'm doing more research on that later. Yeah, I'm I'm really intrigued by the train things. I'm really kind of curious how they work. Although there's really no reason for me to learn that, but how far do you think you'll get without misspelling anything? So, when I did this challenge like almost a year ago now, it was a few months ago. Like when I did it during the summer, the highest score I got without messing up once was what was it? The highest score I got without messing up was like around 500. I think I finished the actually I think I got to like 660 something. But it took me like if I remember like it took me like over like 20,000 words. It took me so many tries. Like I had like a notebook where I logged all the actually it might be this notebook. I had like a notebook where I logged all the attempts, and there were just over 50 attempts. It was ridiculous. I made like a video where I started like laughing like insane, and like it went viral. It was so embarrassing. It was cool that it went viral. It was like out of all the videos I made, like I was like basically Joker laughing. Of course, that's the one that goes viral. The one I look like an absolute clown. How far do you think you'll get without spelling anything? One. It never happened to Shireen Wood. Year after year, she took the train. Took that same train to school. Every single day. Expect he'd walk in when she least expected it. He never did. We're gonna get to 100 here, maybe. That was years ago. At age I almost messed up. At age 27, it had been so long since she graduated. Now she spent much of her time at home with her mother and father. Not much. Oh, how do I spell opportunity? No, I'm gonna pick a different word. Not much of a chance to meet 124. Meet her soul mate like that. I also find it like so strange like writing the term soulmate after like I don't know, I like stumbled on the internet upon like that like wolf mating thing and like the wolf soulmate thing. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. And now I find it so strange using that term now. I hate it. It ruined it for me. Like the alpha wolf bonding, whatever. Puffing Billy, you ain't help me. It's called a Puffing Billy. Are the two of you just looking up the train? That's so funny. In 1804, the first steam locomotive railway using a locomotive called Pendulin or Pendarelin, Richard Trevenick built it. All right, speaking of Richard, whatever his name is, we need like a name for like a love interest and like a way for her to find him. She was doomed. Doomed to live alone. Rest of her. I don't know where this is going. I can pull see if I needed uncle. I didn't say uncle. Um, what if like she had like the reason she's like so obsessed with the trains is like she had like this like what's it called not telekinesis, what's it called, psychic, where she had like this psychic vision of meeting like her romantic lover on the train. So now I sound so stupid. No, but she like she had like this dream of like meeting her like romantic lover on the train. So now Uncle was the first name that came to your head. That's not a name. I'm not writing I'm not writing a romance story between a girl and her uncle. Like absolutely not. What was I even talking about? She was doomed to live alone for the rest of her life. The vision, her vision was wrong. Never true. First thing that came to my head, she has PTSD. PTSD from the train. Insane, crazy, first. Yes, that's cute. I don't know. This sounds pretty dumb. She was doomed. This is why I don't write romance. This is why I write sci-fi, because this is absolutely ridiculous. She was doomed to live alone for the rest of her life. Her vision never came true. The how do I spell prophecy? I'm gonna wing it. Prophecy. Yes. I was like expecting the you died text to come up right there. The prophecy. She's doomed to live alone for the rest of her life. Her vision never came true. The prophecy. She'd foretold. She'd seen is a lot safer than foretold. She'd seen of her future love life had deceived. No! Oh, I should have been careful with that word. I knew. Oh, I before E, except after. Is that what it is? I before E, except after Y. Deceived. I was deceived. 157 words. Gone. Just like that. No. No. Oh, that sucks. Prophecy. I saw a train close last summer. I was visiting my grandparents, some cousins, and saw my grandma's side of the family, and we drove up to where the train was, and I saw how close, and it took off. Trains are cool, especially like those like country trains, like the city trains, like New York City. Those are kind of gross, but like the subway, but like those like super large like rail trains, those are pretty awesome. Deceived. I was deceived by the word deceived. DEC. But I thought it was I before E. Is this like a fluke, or do I just like not understand the rule? I thought it was like I, or is it I after I before E except after, I don't know. It's a miracle I passed the second grade. Oh boy. Let me check. Is it? So is it C? All right. I mean that looks right. Deceived by my own to spell. I must start anew. All right. Poopy. Okay, but that's a word. That's a word. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like that. We all know that's a word. Definitely a word. Okay. So how did this story even start? Or maybe we should change it up and like write like a different story. I think that might be a good idea because writing this over and over again is gonna get a little frustrated. So maybe each time we should like change it up and like write a different story. Different. Richard's train. Hate that I before in that drill. Oh, so it is I before E. Like it's just a bad rule. Damn, I'm adding that to. I'm gonna do a video soon on like the worst writing advice out there. I am adding that to the list. That pisses me off. I knew. Damn. I'm gonna take a quick seltzer break. That's so disappointing. Damn. There's also like another writing game that's pretty cool. I'll pull it up really quick. Where it's instead of like not being able to make a mistake, if you stop typing, here I'll get it. It's called The Most Dangerous Writing App. Pull it right up. Basically, you can set it to. I'll set it to 3 minutes to show you. And basically, if you stop writing, you have to restart. So once you start writing, you cannot stop, or your document shall be deleted. So if I go a few seconds now, screen goes red, and then yep. Want to try our new AI story generator? No, I don't want AI stories, but the writing tool is pretty cool. That one I really like because FromSoft Word is kind of fun to make silly videos, but I feel like the writing generator that forces you to write or it like deletes your work is actually kind of helpful, especially if you're like really suffering with like writer's block and you can't get anything on the page. It kind of helps to get stuff down. But let's focus on what's important here. Let's have a good run here. I walked outside, the cold breeze blowing my face. It was a cool summer day. I was heading towards the train when a younger. Okay, I'll start with that. So what was it? I walk outside, the cold breeze blowing on my face. It was a cool summer day. I was Heading towards is like a word that I always used to misspell. I do TWOARDS. Towards the train when a young. Oh. Try not to look at the keyword. Damn it. Dare you to name the two main characters, Jay and Daisy? Oh, I hate The Great Gatsby. I'm not going on that rant again. I think I still have a little bit of like the gin left. Yeah, the remainder of the gin from the Great Gatsby video. That series is a lot of fun. It's getting harder to find authors though who are like famous and also alcoholics. Like, there's still a bunch of them out there, but at least on like the level of notoriety that like Ernest Hemingway, Edgar Allan Poe. What else did I do? Stephen King. Like those three like are so popular. Now it seems like even though I feel like I've improved the series, like the last video, it still got 200 views, like which for my channel is pretty good, but it did get like a few less views. So I wonder. I dare you to name the two drinking game whenever the software deletes your work. LOL. That would be pretty funny to like take a sip every time it deletes my work. Maybe I'll do that next time. I don't think I'm prepared to do that this time. Next time for sure. I've been thinking I have to. I'm gonna do the. Now I did the indie book. I did the indie romance readathon. I'm thinking of doing, instead of just reading. I just lost my train of thought. Instead of just reading Icebreaker, which would be fine, but I don't think that would really be an entertaining video. But I was thinking instead of just reading Icebreaker, it would be pretty funny if I did like some sort of drinking game to it. I don't know anything about the book, so it would be hard to make a game myself, but maybe I'm thinking I'm going to put it on Threads and see if anyone has ideas for rules for that. That could be pretty fun. Make like a different type of video because, yeah, I mean, I don't want to make like another one of those videos where like people just like rant about how terrible it is and like how it's killing the intellectualism of book talk. And I can't stand those videos where like they're like, oh, this book is not intellectual enough. It's like, okay, you can read whatever you want. Like I think it'd be fun to like make fun of it, but I think it'd be funny. Like that's why I want to do like a drunk video rather than like a literary essay on what's it called, Icebreaker. I think it's just gonna be really funny because I play hockey, so like reading Icebreaker. Google it. You don't give me more information. Richard and his train. Maybe I'll name the guy Richard. Read Icebreaker, and if the video gets a certain amount of likes, you write your. Oh no. That's actually a really good idea, but I don't want to commit to it. I don't. What would you think would be like a reasonable amount? You found Richard's family tree. All right, maybe we'll start this with like Richard. Maybe like Richard is like, what if like Sam like her dream man is Richard, like the train guy, and like she like meets his ghost. So she's like she wants to go out with this like 200-year-old train ghost. Let's start this over again. It was a warm summer night, and Sam closed her eyes and leaned back as she listened for the sound of the train chugging. This is what sucks about this. I know the opening line I had before when I hit like 120 words was so much better than this, but I can't remember what it was about it that sounded better. Why do you have such a big family? I mean, they got busy back in the day. Chugging in the background. Sam always liked trains, but that like became a deep love after she vision after she had her first vision. The vision of the man. She been too young. The music just went blank. I just had the most like severe sense of like brain just turning off. I was just like staring blankly to space for like a few seconds. I'm also exhausted. I was like recording my previous video all last night. So I'm kind of doing this to try to stay awake long enough. All right, back to Richard. He got married at 26 in 19. Okay, but like maybe he would have been happier with Sam. Maybe Richard was meant to be with Sam. Kind of like in what's it called? In Back to the Future, where like Doc meets the train lady and they go chugging away into the stars in the fusion powered train. She'd been too young. What was I talking about here? She'd been too young. Oh, she was too young to understand the dream. Back then, she'd been too young to understand the dream at first. Back then, nothing. Back then, bro, his family tree doesn't have enough information for me. That's so true. What information are you looking for? Like, what do you need to know about the train man? Like, what are you hoping to find out here? Okay, I'm like falling asleep here too. She'd been too young. Too young. This is not right. Too young to understand the dream at first. Back then, the man. Oh, what do I do now? Yep, that's not a word. You're weird, Uncle Robbie. Too young, too young. Yeah, I don't really know where I was going with that sentence. I kind of lost my train of thought. Also, who's Richard? Richard is a man who invented trains. Yeah, so I'm writing a romance story using fromsoft word. And yeah, the writer's block is hitting pretty hard right now. But I know that our main character, Sam, really likes trains, which kind of got us all on this major sidetrack where we're just all talking about like the invention of the train. It's a lot of fun though. Good for Richard. Yeah. Good for Richard. Yeah. Trains are pretty awesome. It was a warm summer. I'm trying to speedrun this day. And Sam taking in the breeze. Sun to set. finally did. She leaned. She closed her eyes. Listen for. She closed her eyes and listened for. On tracks behind her. Where's the buried website? I need to find his grave. Why do you need to find Richard's grave? I'm genuinely concerned right now. I'm live. You're going faster is making me nervous. Yeah, but like I know like I'm going a little faster, but like if I'm gonna get back to like those higher word counts, I need to boost it up here. It was a warm summer day, and Sam leaned back, taking the breeze. The sun gets set. When it finally did, she closed her eyes and listened for the chugging sound of tracks behind her. She'd load ever. And that's why you don't go faster. Come on. Ever. Whew. What's my high score so far? Today, the highest score I've gotten is 128. That's not including the A glitch, where I can basically... For as good as this game is, there's a glitch where if you just spam A, you can just... Well, I messed up there, but you get the point. When I did this challenge in the summer, I actually was able to finish a short story that was, I believe it was over 600 words. So I guess all time, 600 words. Today, 128. We have not been doing that well today. Doesn't help, like the romance story is kind of just taking me right out of it. I'm not a romance author, but it's Valentine's Day. You found it. You found. This has been an incredible side quest that you've gone on. All right, let's lock in here. Let's lock in. Whew. I'm going to try to go as quickly as I possibly can right here. Just lock in as many words as I can. Ready? It was a warm summer and feel the hot. Oh, almost messed up there. To the thing. Sam always. She'd been a little the vision. She'd been obsessed. Obsessed with them. That was where she was to her life. No! You look down for 1 second. That was pretty fast, though. That felt good. Accordion. No. Is it also? It would have been a mistake anyway, right? It's 1C, right? Accordion. No. No, it's 2 C's. Well, you learn something new every day. I will say my typing has definitely improved since I started working on according. All right, so what do we find out about Richard? What are the chances you get to 1,000 words? And if you do, would you save it before you get it deleted? No. So the rules are pretty simple. I do not save anything unless I finish the story. If the story is complete, then I will save it. Other than that, I refuse to save it. I risk losing it all. That's the found where he used to live. What are you going to do with all this information? Like, we already agreed that we're not going back on time to tell the story of Richard. Oh man. You know, I'm kind of in the mood to like maybe try to write a different story. If anyone has an idea, perhaps like a different opening, I can try. Because that's what I'm gonna blame. It's not like me or my typing or like my clumsiness. It is the opening of this book that needs help. So I'm gonna do my part there. We found out where he lived, which is, oh my god. I don't know what I'm going to do with the information. I just want it. I really don't want to know what you're going to do with this information, to be perfectly honest with you. It doesn't really seem safe in your hands, if I'm being perfectly honest. Science fiction, I know. I mean, it is Valentine's Day, so we still got 3 more hours of that holiday. So maybe something shortly related to that. Oh, getting a little tired here. Yeah, I was up really late, both beta reading and editing my video for today. Basically, I did an indie book romance readathon where I tried to read as many indie romance books as I possibly could in 24 hours. Let's actually check how that is doing right now. Cool. It's got 17 views. Not doing that well, but the watch time's good, so that's all that matters, you know. Trying to focus too much on views. Although I gotta get better with like clickbaiting or something, because they have like a ton of subscribers. People do not watch the videos. Not in you guys. You guys always support me, and I appreciate that so much. So thank you for all that. Okay, southwestern England is where Cornwall is. You guys are just doing like your own thing. It's so funny. Maybe we'll write down about everything we found out about Richard. What was his last name? Richard. Always knew and him. Oh, I zoned out there. Yeah. Will not lie, I am slightly beginning to drift off the more I think here. Not a good sign for me hitting too many words. Southwest enclosed where Cornwall is. I have a fact I've known about Edgar Allan Poe that I've never used for anything. His cat was Katrina. How do you know that? Like what? Like where did that come from? Alright, gotta lock in here. I don't know, I'm actually feeling pretty tired. I might just chill out for a few minutes and call here. I don't think I'm gonna be able to write a full story here. I'll keep going if you guys want me to, though. Actually, while you have the chance, let me know what you think of the stream. How's like the setup going? All that stuff. It was actually pretty easy to set up, so this is definitely something I can do more of. Maybe I can find like word puzzle games or things like that. Maybe we can talk about like our works in progress for a few minutes. I have a story where the main character's name is John Johnson Jr. and the antagonist was Richard Richardson. Wait, like you named characters in your story John Johnson Jr. and Richard Richardson? Let me actually write that. The Adventures. This thing is actually really sensitive about words, so we'll see if it even lets me type that. The Adventures of John Johnson and her son. Once upon there was a man. He had a son. Oh. The village school was news. Yeah, the stream was a lot of fun. I'm definitely to be doing more in the future. Next time, I promise I will bring a lot more energy. I was exhausted going to this, but I promised a stream earlier today. I wanted to make sure I did something. But yeah, I'm also trying to brainstorm some ideas of like other things I can do. I'm definitely gonna bring back fromsoft word. Fromsoft word, it's super effective. A lot of fun. I can do different challenges with this. Maybe do some other challenges on stream too. I feel like some of the challenge videos just work better on stream. Maybe one day I'll try to read as much of the dictionary as I possibly can. That sounds terrible, but there's an idea I had once for some reason, and I keep on bringing it up. What else could I do? Maybe I could find a way to like have like another author on here. We can have like a talk. I don't really know if I could do that, but like some other authors do that. You can definitely do the other, this one, the what's it called? The one where if you stop typing, it cancels out, which is definitely a lot harder to stream with because like talking and writing kind of like go back and forth. I also want to do. I was actually thinking. I eventually want to start creating like a little mini video game, like a writer simulator or a writer life simulator, that type of thing. And I think it'd be like kind of cool to kind of when I go online and make the assets, if I could like spend some time. It's okay. I mean, it's okay to stalk Richard. He's already dead, so it's fair. I mean, the man invented trains. We're just supporting him. If you've seen Grayson Taylor's video, he also lives in New York City. I have not seen Grayson Taylor's video. Wait, is he the? I'm trying to think. Does he make like those like Instagram shorts that are like really well polished? Is that the right person I'm thinking of? Glasses. Robbie Never. Yeah, I'm definitely open to doing like different types of content. You know, trying to get a few more views on the channel. Definitely working on doing that. I am so tired. I am so tired. Reading 4 romance books in 24 hours really took a toll out of me. I am. Yeah, I'm exhausted. Anyone live in England and can visit his grave for me? I feel like you're like a step away from taking a trip to England to see this person. Yeah, probably since he's a sci-fi writer. Interesting. I'm not sure. I'll definitely check it out after the stream. How long are we doing? We've been doing exactly an hour. Not bad. Not bad. In the future, I will definitely be going longer. Just going as far. Yeah, which idea are you talking about, Uncle Robbie? Because I kind of threw out a bunch of them at once. There is. It doesn't seem like you guys are dealing with the delay because you guys seem to be reacting live. There is a bit of delay between the actual stream and when you see it, which is not a problem. Definitely. I found his memorial. I honestly would if I was. It'd be such a strange vacation. You just like plan it around like some guy that died and said like one word to you years ago. Or I can even see myself like kind of blinking along here. So I'm definitely gonna come. Oh, the collaboration idea. Yeah, definitely. There are a few authors I know pretty well who would definitely be open to it. And the whole thing I want to do is like if I do like collaborate with someone, I just want to have something to do on the stream. Like I hate like just coming on the stream and then just not really knowing what to do from there. Like I want to make sure like there's something entertaining that we can do on the stream. But yeah, I'll definitely look into that. We'll definitely be doing more streaming in the future. My digital game dev teacher for his high school was Baltimore and watched was one of my favorite post grade. Edgar Allan Poe, he likes remarks that because interesting. But yeah, if you have any what's it called ideas for a game, if you have any ideas for a writer-based video game, that definitely could be a lot of fun to create. My plan right now is just kind of like a basic writer simulator where you kind of like deal with your character deals with burnout, tries to get their book done, like balancing like getting new experiences to kind of inspire new ideas while also actually finding the time to write. Early on, you have to like get like part-time jobs or like take energy or whatever to try to spend the money to get your book edited. A whole lot of fun. I am really excited to get working more deeply on the game, but I think it'd definitely be cool to give some inside peeks of like some code I'm doing, that type of stuff. 1833 and 1868. Oh, she lived ages. She was 95. Damn, 95 is impressive. Like the idea of being like 95 is wow. Alright, with that being said, I'm probably going to end this in a few minutes if anyone has any last thoughts. Yeah, thank you for coming on. I would have liked this to be a little longer, really give this challenge my best effort, but I'm exhausted between just making the video the night before. I also stayed up pretty late beta reading for a client, which I was super thankful for. It's a really good experience to beta read. I'm thinking in my next vlog, I'm going to be posting a vlog on Sunday. I think I'm going to split it between talking about my book and also talking about beta reading and how I think beta reading has been beneficial for my writing habits. I also think I will probably pretty soon, I'll probably post a second video kind of promoting my beta reading. Not like promote, but kind of just explain like my process. That way I can add the video to my Fiverr and kind of like look a bit more professional. Richard and Jane. I'm going to go stalk them more after this. It's just so funny. This is such a funny way to spend your Valentine's Day. Just stalking like two like older people for absolutely no reason. Oh, I'm exhausted. Whew. Probably gonna sign off now. Thank you so much for watching the stream. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna, maybe I'll look to do this maybe like once every other week, something like that. I'll pick a day or something like that. This was definitely a lot of fun. I would love to do. Oh, it's the day after, so you're ahead. Well, thank you so much for watching this stream. I can't see all your comments here because I'm a bit ahead, but I'm gonna head off. Can't wait to stalk. Okay, you're ahead. Yeah, I will definitely be doing more of these in the future. I'll probably announce them more in advance in the future. Stay tuned. This is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm gonna come up with a couple good ideas to kind of balance up the streams. Adios.